Good morning, investors. Welcome to the 29th of April 2014 market review. Dow Jones, they did trade on Monday afternoon, and they actually closed Monday evening 87 points positive. The Nasdaq closed 1 point down, and the S&P closed 6 points positive. There's a lot of things happening in America right now. They actually put another few sanctions against Russia about Ukraine, and that is making the markets a bit jittery at this time. Looking at this Dow on 16,448 points on quick charts end of day system, you will basically see they just came a bit down here, but still 16,300 could be the small support at this moment if it wants to come down. A lot of uncertainty in American markets, a lot of swings of volatility up and down at this stage. Example, Friday, last week Thursday, they were almost 140 points down, and now suddenly they're 86 points positive. So there's a lot of swings in this point movement, and that does affect the market's direction at this time. Let's go and look at two shares in regards to the newsletter. The first one is called Able. Line A here will be 11 Rand 18. Share is currently trading at 12.45. Share did have a nice breakup in April, like the last few days in April, from approximately 11 Rand to 12 Rand 50. Expectation to the newsletter is that some profit taking could happen, and if the share breaks this 11 Rand 80, then it could basically come further down. Lows are 11.74, 11.67, 11.62 to almost 11 Rand 5 cents. Please use track the share very carefully at this time because of the big movement that went up in a short-term period. AFDAN. Currently, if you look at AFDAN, line A here will be 13 cents. There's the 13 cent level. Line B is about 11 cents. Expectation is if you're in the trade, if it breaks 13 cents, please use that as a stop loss. Otherwise, if you did buy it at 8 cents, that was at the bottom here, you can use 13 cents as a stop loss. Otherwise, the expectations for this share is still to go positive. There's a possibility for this share still to go positive from 15 cents, 17 cents, 18 cents to 45 cents in the short term. Let's go and look at the J200. After this long weekend we had from Friday till Monday yesterday, what happened here basically is we had a bit of a breakup here above the 43,600 level here, currently trading 43,800. The top 40 shares before they open at 8.50 looks a bit positive this morning, not a lot, about 55 points, but we need to see how they will open at 8.50. Give us a bit of direction. At any time if it breaks this 43,568 downwards, and it's currently trading at 43,851, so 43,560 points. At any time if it breaks it down, it could go back to this purple line here. So let's see how the market's direction will be after the American sanctions against Russia has also taken place. Let's go and look at some retailers quickly. ShopRite went up, still testing this high of 174.02 cents. Didn't break it as yet, testing the previous highs, quite toppish at this moment. Mr. Price also quite toppish at 160. Trading range currently is 155, 160 at this time. Still this purple line is like a stop loss level if you're in the trade. It lets you where the share could take us through it. Broke beautifully upwards, sitting at 83.50 at this moment. You can actually draw this positive channel upwards, shows you about 85 Rand could be the next high on the share. There's most probably another 1 Rand 50 to go, but the channel is going upwards at this moment. TFG, that's the Foschini group, very interesting cycle that you're going to see here. I'm going to draw the Fibonacci on here. You can see about 108, 109 is the high at this moment. and the low in this specific share is about 102, 100. So look at this high, look at this low, look at this high, look at this low. It's starting to break up as well. So there's a nice movement here. Share is currently trading at 106. Expectations here is about 109 level. So there's most probably another 3 Rand in this share. But let's track it closely and see where it could take us, and especially in this sideways channel at this moment. You can do the following. You can just pull up your drawing tools and just use these as kind of support levels. So the purple line will be the highs, and the red line here will be the support level. You can see the trading range currently on this specific trade as well. Let's go to MTN. Now MTN did lose a lot of value. I'm going to call up the Fibonacci here, and as you can see here at the bottom are the low levels. So I'm going to use this low here to that high there. And as you can see, the share was trading on the above here, broke the first support level of 212.15, came down to the second support of 207.93. Share is currently trading at 210. So at any time if this share breaks about 212, it could rise back to the 218. If it breaks this 207 line, it normally would go back to the 201 level. So there's two levels that you can actually watch closely on the specific share as it trades at this time. Again, 212.15, go back to the 218.98. If it breaks at any time, there's 207.93, a possibility back to 201 Rand in the short term. Vodacom. Now, I'm going to do this similar chart on Vodacom here. Use this low level to this high levels here. And you will see very, very important. Share went to the 139s, come back to almost 124 levels. Currently testing the current lows here. The big question will be now, will traders see this as a cheap share this moment and start buying in? Now, very important for short-term traders is to go and call up your Bollinger Bands, and as you can see, this is the roof, this is the table, this is the floor. It's on the bottom of the floor. Still a bit of downward cycle. So what will traders do? Shares trading at 122.97. If it needs to go further upwards, it needs to break this about 125. If it can break 125, next highs could be about 132, 131. If it breaks 131, next high definitely 139. So let's see if the bargain hunters will not start getting into the specific share called Vodacom. It's the same as MTN, it's quite cheap at this moment as well. If you go back to MTN, look at this, it's quite cheap at this moment as well. Let's go to African Rainbow Minerals. Looking at African Rainbow Minerals, if you extend this red line here, it's still showing downward. We did expect a bit of a bounce up here to happen on these levels here to go further up. It didn't concur. So this 200 here and 197 is still a low level to follow in the short term. But we need to see if this could hold and start breaking up again, because it seems to be at the bottom of this support level here at this time. So let's see where this African Rainbow Minerals will go in the short term. IPL, Imperial. Now Imperial, we spoke about Imperial as well. Upward channel, tested this 198 levels. Currently trading at 195.98. Still at the bottom of the, still in the positive channel here, but it broke this negative channel upwards. That's a good sign in the short term. Big question is, from this bottom to this top here, broke the top line here. Excellent. Now the question will be, can we continue and start breaking to further higher levels in the medium term or in the short term? So please track this share very closely as well. Capitec. Capitec sitting on 225 at this moment. There's the breakup we were expecting the breakdown to happen there. It went to this high of 210. Sunday had a big 10 Rand, 12 Rand movement in one day, and another 1 Rand, 2 Rand movement after that. We need to see now if the profit taking will start happening. But the markets are currently very, very volatile at this stage for any directions. WBHO was one share that we track closely as well. And as you can see, if you extend this red line here, the share is still trading between the red line and the purple line here. So the big question is, at any time it breaks, the perp line will go down. Anytime break this 141, 142 level, a breakup will occur in the share. One share to watch as well, it's called Willies. We couldn't call it in the retail department as yet. Willies is currently trading at 71.50, next high about 73, 74 rand at this moment. Now the big question is, it did recover in this downward cycle is starting to break up. Big question is, can it continue just to go from this level to this level here and start breaking down again? Or test this level and break higher? But expectation of higher levels is 76. Something just to look at, to track, to test your indicators. Shares by topics at this moment. There's not a lot of value into the share except when you buy a lot of shares in short. Enjoy trading.